Hi, and welcome to Point Made. Point Made is a conservative news/comedy site that takes various themes and puts them together to make a point. Boom. And today we discuss how AOC and the Democratic Socialists are turning the Democratic Party into the pity party. But first,
I couldn't even get out of my work clothes before I did this. I was so irritated. But go ahead and follow us on Rumble, follow us on YouTube, obviously, and hopefully soon follow us on Parler. And if you have any ideas or content you want to see us do, because who wouldn't want to see us do content, please let us know. And without further ado, the illustrious, provocative, donkey-faced AOC, go.
ta-da! So it's kind of weird because this story's been moving so fast that the stuff I wrote on the script the other day almost feels dated. So before I get into
My anger has been timeless. That's all I can tell you.
So, what is on your mind right now? So I don't miss a beat.
Well, the first thing I saw was the first. Well, I mean, to be fair, I've hated her since she was elected the first time. But recently, when I saw Ted Cruz extend his hand, basically to say that, hey, I'm with you in this whole issue with them shutting down, the Reddit and the Robinhood. Yeah, so let's take this on. And she basically slapped his hand away and said, "Anybody but you." And she said, "You almost got me murdered last week." Like, it is so ridiculous how the Democrat Party will create standards that no one can live up to, especially themselves. But it only applies to one side. They didn't think Bernie Sanders was at fault when the congressman got shot. They didn't think that Obama was at fault when the officers got shot. But they're going to blame Ted Cruz for not even saying anything, just supporting the president.
Yeah. So I thought this was part of a bigger issue. Do you remember that meeting of the Democratic Socialist Party that was captured down in Florida a few years ago when they were like, point of personal privilege?
Oh my God. That is the kind of nonsense. Put a personal privilege. My pronouns are not he, him, and I don't know.
Yeah, they couldn't even get to the beginning of it. They're like, "Yes, comrade. Can we keep the noise down? Some of us have auditory."
Of course, fellow traveler, we can do that.
I got a question. It's a point of personal privilege. Yes, comrade. I was like,
man,
oh my God, and that's the sort of breed of people we're talking about. We need to discuss this violence and like the gates around the Capitol building, thousands of soldiers.
Man, I saw that gate today. I thought that was in Afghanistan. I didn't know this was in America. And also, and I forgot to mention this because Ben Shapiro, man, I love that guy, but he stole my thunder. Because after this story broke, I said, you know what I think? Tell me I want to see what AOC's net worth was before she got elected and what it's worth now. And then compare that to what actual legislation she's actually got accomplished. She has done nothing but basically take advantage of her position, and she has not done one thing for anybody in her constituency. I don't care what she says. All I do is see her on Twitch and on Twitter, and my God, the things she says are so divisive. And she's stupid. Above it all, it'd be fine if she were smart.
It's a weird time because I don't think these people can live up to their own standards. The internet remembers everything. I remember when members of the squad, Ayanna Pressley in particular, was saying there needs to be unease in the streets as long as there's unease in our lives. And well, this is one squad that you wouldn't want to share a foxhole with. Ilhan Omar saying that she had PTSD from Twitter.
PTSD from Twitter.
Yeah, she grew up in a Somali refugee camp, but
right after she says that some guys did something. Yeah.
So
I mean, if anything's gonna give you PTSD, I'm sure that would. But oh man.
So is this disingenuous? Are these people out of their minds?
And what's the other one?
Are they just seeing everybody as an enemy?
Ilhan Omar. There's one more. It's the other big one. Ilhan Omar, AOC, and there's another one. What's the third one? Third girl's name. I know Presley, but there's one more.
Oh, who cares?
God,
it's usually Presley that's the one that's forgotten about.
I know, and now I'm forgetting the other one. Oh well.
Oh yeah, Rashid Talib.
And her too. Like, look, you're going to tell me that Trump's responsible for any violence he incites? You guys have said so many things that have pushed people into a corner. If anyone's causing violence, it's you.
You know, it's kind of weird because people like this, like that acted like this, where they saw enemies everywhere, you wouldn't let them out of your house if you were a concerned family member.
Well, dude,
you'd be worried.
Let me tell you, I have not been so angry and annoyed during any presidency. It's only these people right now that I just cannot handle. You have the squad spreading ridiculous nonsense. Then you have Pelosi for impeachment 2.0. God knows what we'll get him for next. He's dead. Yeah, well, he's not dead in our hearts. We got to impeach him again. And then, it's just, and then you have Biden just executive ordering his ass off after he just got through saying that you can't govern by executive order. That's what dictators do. Meanwhile,
he's like on an executive order spree.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, now I can see why dictators do it. Because it's so easy.
These abortion clinics need federal funding. These babies aren't going to kill themselves. Like, it's ridiculous. And you can't even put his pen back in his...
He's like dropping it. He puts it in the pocket.
This executive order is,
like he get more pockets. He bends over to pick it up, hits his head on the desk, and just
his jacket's got more pockets than 511 pants. He just has like freaking... Anyway. But hey, anything else you got in your little script there?
No, you're just on a roll.
I just can't stand these people. Like, it's got me so irritated. And I would actually have been fine with Joe Biden if it wasn't just for the direction they're pushing people. Like, I want you to sit back and just go look it up. Look at the fence around the Capitol. It is ridiculous. They have troops patrolling, like armed troops patrolling. I have not seen our capital like that ever.
Yeah, it reminded me of the Green Zone in Baghdad. You got to protect all the dignitaries from this war zone going on.
I don't think they were armed this much to go fight Godzilla in that last thing they did. Like, it's ridiculous.
Well, they were kind of hoping the monsters would take out each other. So, point made.